Welcome back down to the East London Grand Prix circuit, a historic circuit here where South African Grand Prix have been hosted in the past. And now we've got race 2 of the Volkswagen Challenge coming up. And already we've seen a little bit of a turnaround at the front end of most of the categories other than Class B. Nick Clark still remains the man to beat there. Let's see what's going to happen now in race number 2 as they come to line up and get ready to go for all the action here at East London Grand Prix circuit and the Extreme Festival. On the line, drop the hammer time, and it's once again Devin Piazza-Musa going side by side with Stian Kriel. Stian Kriel has been a tough man to beat all season long, and he's already found second place in this outing in East London. Can he hang on again here? Good start once again from Nick Clark and the Laserfiche machine of Woody. There we go. That's a great turnaround for events there. For a little bit further down, Leon Undal had a massive crash yesterday and got that car all sorted out. Big thanks to everybody that was behind him to get it all sorted out as Class C heads down towards Potters. And it's Sean Kraus looking for a victory now. He's going to go around the outside. Look at this, 3x3. Dale versus Atkinson. Kraus around the outside, hangs on. Wouter Roos has to go onto the dirty stuff. Whoa, that's not what you want to be doing, especially on cold tires. But Wouter just hanging on there and keeps Dale out for third place. Front 10, Devin Piazza-Musa and Stian Kriel going at it. Into gate corner. Kriel leads out at this stage, but he's got huge pressure and too much pressure. Oh, can you believe it? He's got it all out of shape on his own. Devin Piazza-Musa applying a little bit too much pressure right from the word go. Goes into what is probably the Peterson chicane there and has to go over the go-kart circuit and take some very weird line to come back on. And doing some big damage to that car as well. That's not a cross polo. It's probably a furious one that's inside right now as he got a big mistake. Speaking of mistakes, Kraus has got it out of shape as well as they came out of gate corner. Fortunately, hangs on to second place just ahead of Wouter, and that was only because Wouter ran wide earlier on, so he had a slight margin to play with there, but you don't want to have any margins to play with because the guys behind you will definitely capitalize on mistakes. Lyle Ramsay hanging on, looking for a way through. Adrian Wood goes on the outside, the Laserfiche machine trying to go a different line into Cocobana. Watch for the cutback. We'll try and get the drive now onto the beat straight, and Ramsay's going to go with him. They're coming up onto the back end of Bob Neal, one of the Class A competitors. Woody pulls out, goes around, and just squeezes past that Class A competitor. They would have been a bit concerned about the slow driving there, but fortunately he stayed on the left-hand side and gave them enough room to play. So Adrian Wood is out of shape, so is Ramsay. Look how hard these two boys are trying to close in and hang on for a possible victory here in Class B. This is CALITZ's point of view as they come into gate, now into the S, and up onto the left-hander. Is there a bit of pressure being applied? No, he's got it out of shape. No, there is massive pressure. It's Needham. It's the Tron car who gives CALITZ a little bit of a help. As they went through the left-hander there, he got a little tap from behind, and they've both lost 2, 3, possibly 4 positions. Yes, make that 4 positions. The Norbury car of Gavin Ross squeezing through. Look at how awesome this shot is. Valdi Mikey's, the Lee Thompson racing machine, under pressure and losing out as they went into Potters. What a massive drive coming out of the 4 car there. And you can see Wayne Masters is not holding anything back here, that is for sure. Trying to close down on Ian Pepper and bringing Valdi along for the ride. Further up the field, great drive here from Stian Kriel, just pulling away from the front end of Class A. Much better drive though from Ian Pepper. Looks like they've got that gearbox sorted out now as he hangs on for second place. How far back is Masters? Not too far back. And then you got Valdi. And look at this, heartbreaking from new leader. Yes, wow, where is Nick Clark on? Adrian Wood now leads out. Lyle Ramsay in second place. And looks like Nick Clark has disappeared. Jacques Smith all over the back of them. He's fighting for third place in Class B's. Here's the C battle. Oh, Kraus change up for the lead. Can he get in there? Yes, he can. Rory Atkinson couldn't shut the door. And Sean Kraus in the Ankara Building Projects car just squeezes through. Christel behind him. Checkered flag is on standby. Stian Kriel is going to be taking this one. Another victory in this category for Kriel. Ian Pepper a lot closer this time in second, but still with some work to do as we get to Swartkops. So Kriel takes it. Pepper in second. And Devin Piazza-Musa, first race winner after that big mistake early on, comes through for third. Adrian Wood is going to be ecstatic about this. Jacques Smith still battling there. Can he try and out-drag the Munro car for second in Class B? He's not going to get the win. That goes to Wood. Ramsay hangs on. Jacques Smith comes through for a third place. Great drive from him. There it is. Top 3, Kriel, Pepper, and Piazza-Musa. Valdi Mikey's down in 4th. Bob Neal in 5, and Gavin Ross in 6th place. Adrian Wood wins out ahead of Lyle Ramsay, Jacques Smith, Holiday Jr., and CALITZ for the top 5 in Class B. Class C honours going, of course, to an incredible drive there from Sean Kraus, beating out Atkinson. Wouter Roos hang on for third, Chris Dell and Gareth Like. In the championship, it's all about Stian Kriel now with a 3-point lead over Atkinson. Adrian Wood there in third. So A, B, and C right at the top of this championship. Let's catch up with Stian and find out how race 2 went.
from the start, I managed to pull Devon off the line, and going into the complex, I went a little bit sideways, Devon behind me doing exactly the same thing, and he lost it going over the curbs. And from there I managed to pull a gap with a little bit of oil leak on my left front wheel, just enough to stay ahead of Pepper, who was catching up a little bit from behind.
Nice to see massive improvements there for Jacques Smith in third place in the Bs.
Towards the end of the race, I really closed the gap on Lyle, and I tried to dive him into the last corner, but he defended really well, and just made it impossible to get past, you know. So I really should have got the second, but you know, credit to Lyle for his defensive driving. So obviously, thank you to my sponsors, Hydro Arc, for making this possible.
Big battle for the lead in Class C, and Rory Atkinson eventually had to settle for second.
It was a fantastic race. Sean drove incredibly well. Had a good run off the line. He led quite a bit. We swapped a few positions. He threw it away in the complex a bit, but he came back and finished strong. So what a fantastic ride.
We'll catch you at the next round for some more action from the Consol Volkswagen Challenge and the InvestChem Formula 1600s.